Hey, it's Judah Mantell for SceneForge Studio, and in this video I'm going to go over version 0.7.10. It has a couple new features in the server mode, including body tracking, as well as a new Unity SDK for getting content from SceneForge server into a Unity project. Now there's a separate video for that is going to be linked in the description, but this is going to be more of an overview specifically of this new version of SceneForge server. So let's jump right in. So I have footage here of our lady. She's walking back and forth in the frame. And as you'll probably see from previous videos, you'll probably recognize this is the footage I used for 3D tracking, because we have the depth of her walking towards the camera. So to actually demonstrate that, we can use a new mode at the top called 3D view. I'm going to really quickly just adjust the cropping so we don't get that artifacting on the side. There we go. So you can use this toggle here to switch between a 3D view and your standard 2D view. So you're going to want to use the 2D for simple video compositing of different layers, and if you're using tracking, you can switch to the 3D view. So you can just click and drag to orbit around your video surface like so. All the same controls apply. You can change the input, you can add layers, and everything you see here is the final composite of all of your layers. So this example, because we're just using body tracking, we only want our single source layer. So I'm going to set it up like so. And there we have it. So you'll see at the top we have a tracking mode dropdown. So it's none, pivot, which follows the camera, as you can see here, and 3D track. So these are the same options as in the main SceneForge application for video surfaces, just in this more limited video frame. So you can see as I play it, we have our tracking working. And if I switch to 3D, we have it working as well. So it normalizes the size here to compensate for that 3D depth. And again, it all works exactly as it does in the main application. But where this is really useful is that when you switch to NDI output, you can choose to include the tracking metadata with that NDI frame. Now Spout doesn't have that just by the way it works, but NDI does, and there'll be other tracking and server protocols coming in the future. So for now, in the NDI options over here, you can change send tracking from none to body or mobile. Now mobile is an option for when we get support for the mobile app to control virtual cameras, coming to SceneForge server as well. That's going to be in a future update, but it'll allow you to use the SceneForge mobile app that you're familiar with, essentially as a virtual camera with AR tracking in any other engine in a matter of seconds. It's really exciting, but that's coming down the line. So for now, you can either disable this or switch it to body. And now, any tracking that's occurring over here is also getting sent with the NDI video frames if I click Start Server. So I'm going to leave the server running over here, and I'm going to open up a Unity project with the SDK that I mentioned previously to show off the way this works. Alright, so in the background of my main SceneForge server with the server running, I have a Unity project with the SceneForge server SDK, and I'm just simply going to click play. And once it detects the footage, you'll see now we have our footage being projected onto a video surface here, and it's applying all the transform data that's being sent with each video frame. So it's super versatile and really, really easy, which is fantastic, and I'm super excited about it. This SDK is going to be linked in the description. It's on a GitHub page, and it's being constantly improved and updated, as well as the video that goes over the way that works in detail is going to be there as well. And so with that, thank you so much for watching. This is version 0.7.10. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.